Rachel on the Landlord Advice Team. Can I take your membership number, please?
Well, right now I'm in one of the busiest departments of RLA HQ and I'm joined by Rupinder. And Rupinder, going on in the background, we've got the advice line where landlords can call in and get advice. And I guess a good way to describe it, it's really like phone a friend for landlords, isn't it?
It is indeed. I mean, on a daily basis, Monday to Friday, we've got landlords ringing distressed. Their tenants have not paid the rent for a couple of months. They've damaged the property. Lots of different problems, but mainly it's rent arrears, antisocial behaviour and damage to the property, or they've abandoned the property, as they often say. I haven't heard from my tenant for a couple of weeks. He's not paid his rent, or she's not paid the rent. What should I do? They seem to be the key topics at the moment, but the flavour of the month has been right to rent. As of the 1st of February 2016, there's new legislation for all new lettings and what landlords have to do in terms of a new tenancy agreement and what the law is requesting in terms of that tenant that they're wishing to sign up. Does he or she have a right to rent in the UK or in England?
Absolutely. How many calls might you field here on a typical day?
On an average day, I would say about 140 calls a day. There's 6 advisors, including myself as the advice team manager. We have a consultant advisor in France as well, who provides training to members and represents the RLA at our exhibitions as well. So yes, it's a very, very busy office, and we fill court forms, we do emails, we do notices for landlords as well. So there's a number of services we provide. But yeah, a very, very busy office, and in terms of holding the hands of our landlords, our members, it's very much a service that's in demand and growing as our membership grows on a daily basis.
It must be such a useful service for landlords to know that they can pick up the phone to you and get professional advice. And I think when landlords work in isolation, which they do tend to do, this is such a useful resource for them.
It is, and I think with a lot of the long-standing members, with the advisors here in the team that you can see in the background, they build a relationship, a rapport. They can ring one day, they ask to speak to the same advisor, and it's that continuation. They've told the story, there's a friendly voice at the end of the line, and we're there to support them and guide them every step of the way where we can.
I bet you must have heard of every single possible landlord problem or situation within these 4 walls.
We have, we hear all sorts. We've had some stories where a landlord thought that the tenant thought there was a ghost in the property. What could the landlord do? We have stories such as, my tenant isn't keeping the kitchen tidy, I want to evict them. Tidy, standards. We also have landlords that think they can get their property back because the tenant's brought a cat or a dog and a judge is going to grant them a possession order. Unfortunately not. So we have lots and lots of stories where the tenant's painted the bedroom pink, yellow, any colour. What do I do? I'd like them to put it back to magnolia, and you say they have the right to put it back at the end of the tenancy, not during the tenancy. So we hear lots and lots of stories about toilets being blocked, roofs, guttering, sofa repairs, carpet stains, tenants not getting on with each other, antisocial behaviour. My tenant's got a cannabis farm. We hear everything.
Yes,
and we also hear about some ladies of the night as well in some of the properties. So yes, there isn't anything we've not heard or advised on. Yes.
Well, it's a fantastic resource for landlords, and thank you very much for sharing some insights into what goes on in this busy department.
Welcome. Thank you.